Hello guys, it's me, Uranium Sandwich here, and in case you hadn't gathered by the title, this is all about the time there was a hand in my bed. I, I don't know what else you want me to say. I could just leave the video here now and just, go and eat ice cream or something and sob. But no, I'm going to explain why there was a hand in my bed and why you should never try and come to a coherent conclusion at 2 o'clock in the morning, because you always end up thinking the worst. And you understand that finding a hand in your bed and thinking the worst, you'll see. So go back to July last year, and the first thing you should know, I'm a very restless sleeper. Do you know an Ice Age with Sid on the tree stump, where he's like going around in circles and sticking his leg in the air, and I am sticking my leg in the air now. I just want to show you it. See, look, there's my foot. Hey. But yeah, he's like going around in circles and doing stuff and making noises. That's me. That's me in bed. I actually think there are cameras fitted in my room, and they modelled Sid of me sleeping, because I feel sorry for my future wife, because I will end up like kicking her in the face and probably accidentally getting into her headlock and all sorts, and it's not my fault. I can't control my subconscious, but I'm a dangerous sleeper. Ladies. I didn't mean that sexually, by the way. I think we should move on swiftly because this is getting very awkward. But yeah, I have a habit, say, in the warmer months, because I'm not too good with warm weather, of waking up in the middle of the night and like lying there and contemplating my life and everything. Although my life is everything. I am the most important person you will ever meet. I'm not convinced either, I just thought to throw that out there. It's quite often that I wake up in the middle of the night and I'll just lie there trying to figure stuff out. And sometimes you'll lie funny and you'll suddenly realise that, oh, one of my limbs are missing, and you can't feel it. And that also has a habit of having. Keep this in mind, that I have a habit of laying on my arms or legs until they go numb. Keep that in mind. So it's about 2 o'clock in July, and I wake up, and I'm completely just, out of it. And I go to roll over, and I put my hand down, and there's this hand in my bed. It took a while to realise this. It was like, oh, something in my bed. What is this? And say this is the hand. I start grabbing it and going like that and twiddling with the fingers. This is 2 o'clock in the morning. I've just discovered a hand in my bed. What do? I don't just, get up and start screaming. I start feeling the hand. As if, oh, look, it's a hand in my bed. It seems to be disembodied and not attached to me. Aha, let's feel it. Let's feel the hand. It could have been a zombie. I'm just sat there giving this hand a good old grope. It's the logic. I look back now and I think, why didn't you run? Or cry? Or kiss the hand and see what happened? But yes, it took a while, and then I finally twigged on, and that this hand was in fact a hand. It was like this sudden realization that I am currently feeling a disembodied hand up. And in that moment, I swear, I was infinitely scared, because funnily enough, it's not every night that I wake up with another hand in my bed. Not every night, some nights, but... And I didn't decide to get out of bed and run or scream or anything. I just lay there, gripping onto this hand, thinking that if I let go, this hand is going to grab me. And I lay there for about 10 minutes, wondering how the hell am I going to get out of my bed and go and get help. With this hand, I didn't know what this hand was attached to. It could have been attached to anyone. Squirrel. It could have been anything. I go and start groping it, and then I realise it's a hand, and I cling on to it. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know if I was expecting it to, like, link hands with me and we were going to skip into the sunset, me and this hand. That would have been handy, but it is. But yeah, and it's... The genius of me in that moment was quite something, because I thought that was the end. I thought, this is how I end. I could read the newspapers tomorrow. Man dies from hand attack. I had to think twice what I was going to say then. I thought I was going to die in the most inglorious manner ever by a disembodied hand. Or I don't know if it was embodied. It might have been... For all I know, this is at 2 o'clock in the morning. It could have been Johnny Depp hiding underneath my bed. Or, I don't know, Nicolas Sarkozy hiding underneath my bed. It could have been anyone. But what are you supposed to do, eh? You wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. You find a hand in your bed. What are you supposed to do? I mean, my cognitive abilities at 2 o'clock in the morning are near enough that of a house brick. Of course the first thing I'm going to do is start groping it, because I needed to find out what it was, if my suspicions were confirmed that it was a hand. To be honest, if I'd been any more tired, I probably would have taken the hand, cuddled it, and gone back to sleep. But it was after about 15 minutes I realised I couldn't feel my right arm. And then it hit me. Not my right arm. The realisation of what the hand was. My right arm just didn't, like, soar up out of the bed and just... Ah! No, it didn't do that. It was... the realisation of what this hand was finally hit me. I realised that after 15 minutes of blind panic and groping this disembodied hand that could have been anyone's, it was in fact my own hand. It's just I'd been laying on my arm like this. So my entire arm, including the hand, had gone numb. That was 15 minutes of hard energy spent panicking, and it was my own bloody hand. The hand wasn't bloody. I hadn't been, like, murdering anyone or anything. I'm not a murderer, I promise you. Trust me. And it just... I have never felt so angry with myself. The fact that I spent all this time getting terrified over this hand, when in fact it was my own hand. I mean, if I'd found out that it's just, I think I stayed up for an extra, half an hour, because I was just so frustrated with myself. It was like, you spent all that time, even though 15 minutes isn't long, but it feels like long when it's at 2 o'clock in the morning, because my cognitive abilities are slow, and it's just like, and it's just this oh. Why me? I mean, of all the things to find in my bed, it wasn't even like... I guess it probably would have been more entertaining if it had been another hand. But it's my own hand. It's like, how much of an anticlimax is that? You might be the first person involved in fighting off a zombie apocalypse, and then you discover that is your own hand. Hopefully this video explains many things in why I am like I am. Yes, it should hopefully explain many things. So the moral of this story is that never assume that the hand in your bed is disembodied and belonging to an other. always check that you can actually feel your own arm first before you start deciding that you are about to die, and that you should probably have planned your funeral better. See, look, the hand's still good. I'd have been a bit worried if in the middle of the night the hand had started doing this. You can picture like Unchained Melody in the background. Oh, my love, me darling, I've hungered for your touch. A wrong, lonely time. But yeah, you can see where this is going. I'm gonna become a fan. This video has been very fruitful. I'm no longer going to be on YouTube actually. I've just decided I'm going to write a supernatural love story between a disembodied hand and an emotionless teenage girl caught in a love triangle that isn't actually a love triangle. She's just indecisive and fussy and can't decide which man she loves, and I feel very passionate about this. This video has gone off on a tangent. I feel I should probably shut up now. I've been Uranium Sandwich, and I've passed on the message to you that always check that the hand in your bed is actually your hand first before you panic, okay? Okay? And if the hand is not your hand, then feel free by all means to panic and raise hell. In fact, if the hand is already in your bed and it's not attached to anything else, the hell has probably already been raised. I should probably shut up now.